Welcome, listeners and viewers. I'm your host, Grace Oha, for Rising Above Shadows of Abuse, or RASA. This is a show where we discuss issues relating to abuse, mental health, society, and culture. How does sound therapy, Reiki, help heal and shift negative energies or thought patterns?
Yeah, so we need to understand that there is three things we can control. We can control our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions. But we need to be very mindful for that. We need to train ourselves to be able to do that. So the Reiki is actually supporting this, to helping you to release negative energies from your body. I would say temporary, and then what is happening that is actually balancing your chakras and balancing your energy. And what are the chakras? Chakras are energy centers in your body, and they are behind my picture you can see that. So basically there is the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And there are many chakras up, but let's focus on now these ones. And so basically these chakras get blocked and underbalanced when you got hit by triggers. So something happening to you, even watching news, and then you see something terrible, then you start feeling sorry or grief, then your heart chakra start blocking. And or for example, abuse situation. So if there is an abuse, then your sacral chakra is affected. Your sacral chakra start blocking. The sacral chakra also responsible for passion and success. So many people who've been abused in relationships, it's hard for them to be passionate and successful later until they release it properly or heal it, because it's blocked their sacral chakra. So there are certain aspects with all the chakras, like what is actually blocking which chakra. So the Reiki can help balance the chakras, but we need to be careful, because then the triggers comes again, then you need to realize that, okay, at this time I don't do the same reaction. So for example, if something is happening, if you are more resilient, you actually not having the same reactions, and that's what we want to do. But to actually be resilient, you need to do more the deep healing, because with Reiki it's a bit of temporary. So you maybe take 3 sessions in a week, but you are maybe feeling good for a couple of weeks, but then the triggers come and it can actually block your chakras again if you are reacting again with negative emotions. The negative emotions are the ones which is blocking the chakras, and that's why we need to shift them into positive. So how can you do that? You can set boundaries, like you're not watching news, you're not watching horror movies, so that's already a good one. Or some toxic people who you need to cut out of your life, because no matter how much you try to be kind with them or smiling at them, they're gonna still, hit you with some stuff. Then it's okay to set the boundaries, until you really work through your healing. Because if you maybe went through all the healing and releases, maybe you can face them and not getting bothered. But until you are still having healing done with your old traumas, your triggers can still cause you negative emotions. That's the thing what we want to stop. We want to stop the triggers. We want to stop having negative emotions because of the triggers. That's why we need to do the deep healing. So we don't need to run back to a Reiki master every month.
So in essence, you need to be aware that certain things or certain people trigger you. So you need to set the boundaries, make sure they are firm, and possibly avoid such triggers, just like you shared.
Until you're not finishing your healing, like the most deeper healings. And because after that, you're not gonna get triggered, So if you do proper healing, because you realize the trigger, you know what is causing you certain negative emotions, then you do the deep healing about that. Then next time, they either not even gonna come close to you, because your energy is already not there and you don't need the lesson again, so the pattern stops. Or if it happened that they still come around, you're not gonna get affected the same way.
And just like you said, channeling your negative emotions or thoughts by doing meditation, positive affirmation, mixing with the right people who are uplifting, people who are positive. I'm praying as well. I believe in prayers. I pray a lot. So these are ways to counter these negative emotions and negative thoughts. If you want more on this topic, kindly send an email to risingaboveshadowsofabuse@gmail.com. Thank you.